Hello, good evening. Johan, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. That's very kind. Thank you very much. How are you doing? How is your evening so far? I'm very happy that today is over. A very boring day at work today. Fortunately, no big dramas, which was always nice. But yeah, it was just very boring. And I'm off until Tuesday. I don't have to go back to work until Wednesday because I'm going to the Netherlands for a long weekend. So I am, yeah, I couldn't wait for today to be over. Like, come on, yeah, bastard, hurry up. I could have sworn it was like 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock. You know how it goes. I actually need a bit of... Oh, let me use this. Pro Acryl. I was going to go for white, but I figured let's go for white blue instead and get this icky crust off the tippy tip. Give me a drop. Just a drop. Literally need to highlight her tits. That's all. That is all. Right. Honestly, it's very tough mentally the last week. Oh no. You're home cold and sick from work holiday. Just focusing on resting. Yeah. Has it been one of those weeks, or is it just an accumulation of things that have been happening in the last while? If you want to talk about it, that is. But if you don't, that's absolutely fine as well. Completely understand. For what it's worth, I'm glad you're looking after yourself, because it's too important. And easy to forget, sadly. What are you working on this evening? You say you're painting at the moment. Anything fun or... I feel like I'm on the home stretch for Drycha at the moment. She I love how that sentence just tapered off because I put my finger to my paintbrush on the model. But yeah, I spent a bit of time on her over the weekend. And I think I'm getting there. It's such a cool model that I really want to do her justice. And also I need to do well, so... Hi Grey Wolf, how you doing? How's it going, friend? Fine talking about it. Very much one of those weeks after work where nothing really worked, struggling with making sense of things outside of work. Got to a point where you had to call your friend that you were going to visit and just say, I'm not in a good headspace. An actual point where I would walk into my parents' house but they didn't see me. You're so run down. Stepping down from everything this week, doing your best to try and eat and just do basic things. I think that's a good shout. It sounds like you really need it. That's horrible. I'm really sorry to hear that. It's I mean, obviously we all go through difficult times, but it's incredibly difficult to navigate sometimes. So yeah, I hope this is going to sound super hollow and a bit pointless, but if there's anything I can do, let me know. And I do mean that. Boobs. Some days I really like this light, but I need to have it really close to the model to actually have no weird like reflections of me. Quite alright, everyone has their ups and downs. It's a very far down thing with your manager. You got through similar things before. You will this time too. I've been sat painting Mortarion. Nice. Oh good, I'm glad. How are you getting on with him? Because I haven't seen pictures in a while. I did begin to wonder. You weren't outputting as much. Obviously you don't have as much time as you used to, but still. He is a very cool model. At some point I will have to do a Mortarion. At some point. But I really like what Nick did with his. Not had a chance for proper sit down since moving back home. Yeah. Fair enough. Oh, man. There, I think. This will have to do. Last glaze to tie it all together, hopefully. Hello, is this the famous BDP paint streams? It is. I don't know about famous, but it is the streams. How are you doing, Ben? You alright? A 5-stream streak, nice. Better for hearing me. Oh, bless you. That's very kind. yeah, I'm alright. I'm looking forward to this weekend. I'm going back to the Netherlands for a long weekend. And looking forward to seeing my mum again and my brother, and yeah, should be good. It's always nice to see them again, but my brother is taking us all out for food on Saturday evening, which I'm looking forward to a lot. It's one of those restaurants where they basically just, well, they'll go to the market or to the shop or whatever and just buy whatever looks good or is in season or whatever, and the chef will just cook whatever they have. There is one option on the menu each day. Nice little due to Paris. No, I don't think so. I still need to plan that, because I would need an actual weekend, I reckon, for that, and I don't have the time for that at the moment. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing my mum and my brother again, and I'm meeting up with a friend for lunch on Friday. Seeing my dad on Sunday, which should hopefully be alright. And yeah, we shall see. With a bit of luck, it'll be a fun weekend. Now, I don't know if I should be painting in pupils in this. Maybe I just should, for argument's sake. I can make them green, because we need green for the base anyway. Yeah, apparently Thursday, Friday is going to be pretty miserable, but Saturday, Sunday is supposed to be really nice, so with a bit of luck, I'll be able to wear a nice dress to a dinner on Saturday. Fingers crossed. How about you? Have you got any plans for the weekend? Can they have me? No plans, nothing. Nothing. That's fair. Nice and chill then. Sadly, oh. can't see a fucking thing. Pardon my French. Depth perception? What's that? You're not interested in playing the new Star Fox on Switch 2? That'll have to do. A tiny touch of... Oh, bonk. So a good idea for a tattoo. Wouldn't work for you as you can't drive. Okay. Well, is it a driving tattoo or is it because you wouldn't work because you can't go somewhere specific? Check engine over the pulse point. Paint, how are you doing? Oh, gosh, it's a bomb. Posture check still broken. I'll have to ask my kind friend to look into that. Ooh, I did ask, yes. Bear with. Discord. Oh, mama. Oh, that's very nice. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was a nice stretch. Oh my god. Reminds me how tired I am. Right, let's touch this up because I am making a mess. And we can't have that. Okay. Let me grab the rainforest green that I actually used for these eyes. Or the yellow-green, rather. Right. Lock in. Lock in, Flo. Get these eyes sorted. Today I ordered my first couple of Pokemon card singles. 5/5. Sorry. Tiny drop in there. Okay. Now then. Come on, little brush. Do your job. I think I've done it. I will need to fix her nose now because she's got a little blob of my god, my depth perception today is not great. I am so tired. Do Nick and I like brownies? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm intrigued now. Why? Have you found a good brownie recipe? tempted to do a thing. Oh, I should do little red eyes, shouldn't I, on those bugs? I just opened a new pot of scarlet blood when I still have... Oh god. Yeet. I did. I am a dickhead. you triggered an alert. Contender for GoFundMe is go brownie me, where you do commissions for brownies. Oh god. I don't know if that would be very good for my health. I did, however, this is really cute. The Commander Shadow Sun commission that I did for someone through our local hobby store. One of his... I'm assuming they're not going to be in my live stream. One of his friends reached out to me and asked, "Oh, has he already paid for his Shadow Sun?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Ah, balls. We were hoping we were doing a like a collection with some friends for his birthday, and we were hoping to pay for his commission thing." I was like, "Oh no, he's already paid for it." And they were like, "Oh, okay. Do you do gift vouchers?" So now I'm I was very bored of work today. And I now have gift vouchers. In case someone asks, I'll be able to say yes. "25 streams, Fivergen? That's crazy." Exactly, that was my response, yeah. I was like, well, hadn't really thought of it, but absolutely, yeah. I will do gift vouchers. Let me know if this is something that you would like to do, and I will sort it. So, who knows? Who knows? When was that? Paint. Because 55 is bonkers. Like, absolutely bananas. Seriously? Well, that makes sense. 5. I do remember now, actually. I don't know why I didn't, like... I only acknowledged the 5s and not the streak. 55 is outrageous, and I really, really appreciate it. That is incredibly kind, and I really appreciate the support. So thank you very much. Fiddlesticks! I've just found another fucking bug. Pardon my French. It just means that I have to take out or get out all my or the reds again that I'd very excitedly put away. Oh well. Oh well. Just enough paint for one bug. I literally had no paints on my desk when I started, and now I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 paints. What is my life? I have to be so careful that I don't touch any of the yellow with this. That would be kind of disastrous. My life? Your life is better than mine? What, my life? Oh, what is my life? Oh, I see. I don't know if it's a competition. But I do acknowledge that you've been dealt a shitty hand in life. There's only one paint, and that is me. Probably fair. Not really sure what that was in response to. What do you get for your next tattoo? I don't know. It depends on if you want tattoos to have meaning or just be good for your soul. Because I'm personally a big fan of tattoos also being allowed to be a little bit whimsical. Not having to necessarily mean something. But just be pretty and make you happy. I know you have a whole range of ideas for your tattoos, don't you? Like plans for what to get next? Is it just a matter of... Melusai, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. How are you doing this evening? A few, yes. Just a few. One or two. I thought you were going to go for the swords. I thought that was the plan for the next one anyway. Or was that just something that you saw that you thought was really cool? Oh, you mean after those? Oh, okay. Like, I'd be tempted to just get a number 2 brush tattooed on my arm or something. Or on my ankle. Or have a number 2 and a number 3, like so. And just have a... Because I'm a bit weird like that. Do it. Yeah. I wouldn't need to travel, and would not need to travel to Paris for that either, because it'd be something that I wouldn't be too worried if I let a local artist do that. Probably orange brushes because they're very recognizable. Might finally get me a brand deal. Probably with color. Thank you. How are you doing? Need a bit more paint because... Yeah, she has a good booty. Look, it's like... We're ignoring the fact that it attracts bugs, but it's a nice booty. And I'm back. Yeah, I've been back for a while. I missed 3 streams for various reasons at one point, but one on each forearm. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Well, let's see how the next couple of months go. If I haven't thrown myself off a cliff yet by the end of the year. No, I wouldn't do that. There's too many models to paint still. You do some odd hours at work. Yeah. So in reality, it's you who's back. 'Tis you. Welcome back. Smaller brush. This calls for a smaller brush. Oh god. Don't drop your model. Not where you spend like God knows how many hours painting it. Will donate to my Go Tattoo Me. Well, there's a link in my bio. It, yeah, one day. I would actually, that would actually be quite cool. I would quite like that. Be quite difficult to do for a tattoo artist to. It's very straight lines, so. But it would be quite cool because the orange is also, like, in a way, like Dutch national colours. So I'm still a little bit represent. It will be yeah, multifaceted. Multi-layered. Am I going to get the Armageddon box? No. Not right now. While I do like it, I think there's a couple of really cool Space Marine models in there. I really like the air fryer. I really like... there's one... can't even remember now what it was. Well, a couple of cool Space Marine models in there. A couple of really cool orcs in there. But I don't see myself painting an entire box of orcs. Yeah, the air fryer. Yeah. You know. Chaplain with jump pack. Air fryer. I know jokes. Air fryer. Huh? No worries, enjoy your dinner. I do really like that joke. Oh god. Does he have a melter? I don't actually know what his weapons are, to be honest. I just saw the meme. I didn't even come up with it. But I do remember posting it in bonk. I do remember posting it to the group chat with that I have with the commission painter at our local game store and the owner there, and that guy was like, "Okay, I'm stealing that." He immediately put it on his Instagram to because he thought it was hilarious, and apparently his entire office cracked up, which is like my claim to fame. I made the Siege office staff laugh. Don't know how I feel about this. I wanted to do the base in a colour that wouldn't distract from the model, but I don't know how I feel about greens as a... Maybe if I... because it doesn't look grassy enough to be actually green, if that makes sense. Maybe if I'm heavier with the dry brush. Can always paint over it, obviously. That's slightly better. Fiddly bits right under her bits. Johan, what are your thoughts? What would you do, base color wise? Bearing in mind that it needs a base color, at least 2 stages of dry brush, and it needs some tufts. I've got a combination of like saturated greens at the moment. This is probably the most gummed up pot of green that I've ever had in my hands, but yeah, like these at the moment. It's not allowed. No, I'm not allowed any type of weathering. Yeah, in the bin. You grab some greys for those rocks because if I can find them. What grey? It's more heavy metal. Grab some sort of agrax wash in certain spots. Yeah, I think that's probably a good shout. Grab a grey, but never paint pure grey, but it makes a various tones of green and brown. Yeah, they're not fully grey. It looks weird. There's already some green on there, so it's going to be just layers and... Apply the touch. You want to go over the top of a dry brush with no paint just to get the plastic. Oh, that's clever. Never done that before. That's a good shout. I normally get a fair bit of abuse when I put them on the model, but that is actually a fair comment. Why is there hair here? Where's my tweezers? Right. Let's put a bit of grey on those rocks. I wish I could do my normal Sylvaneth bases. But no such luck. And this is good practice. Less is more. Next time, Gadget. Yeah, next time, Gadget. Next time. You done painting for now? Gonna go for a walk because you've been cooped up indoors since Monday. Oh, yeah, get some air. Yeah, of course, no worries. Thank you for your advice. I really appreciate it. I hope you can get some fresh air, blow the cobwebs out a bit. You can do a really good impression of that guy. I feel like I used to be able to, but I haven't watched Inspector Gadget for such a long time that I now can't really hear him in my head anymore. So I'm not entirely sure if what I'm doing or what I'm hearing in my head is correct, if that makes sense. Yes, Dr. Claw. Go, Gadget. Helicopter. No, not roller skates. And then there is Penny and... what was the dog called again? Waylander, how you doing, Bill? You right? All evil people are doctors, not politicians or... yeah. Milo? Yeah, possibly. Or rather, probably. It's also the name of the dog in the mask. Milo. Brian. Brain or Brian? Yes, I looked it up. Brain? That's nuts. I do not remember that. I feel like Inspector Gadget was one of the few shows that got translated in the Netherlands. Like dubbed, I mean. What is going on with these paints? I need to get a new Celestra Grey, clearly. I'll have to ask Nick, he's going... Did I say you got a knock gaming chair? You did not say. I need to get a different chair for this room here. Like, it's alright, but it's definitely not something that I should be sitting in for, like, 8 hours. Oh, knock off. Oh. What do you mean knockoff gaming chair? You mean it's not a secret lab, or? Looks like one of the fancy ones, but it was 1/5 of the price. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have a secret lab in the office upstairs in the house, but don't really have enough space here to get like a massive gaming chair in here. Otherwise I'd move that chair into here, because I don't really spend all that much time in the office anymore. Especially now World of Warcraft has been put on break indefinitely. Rearranges me. Yeah, well that's the it is, but it's not just me, right? Nick is in here as well. So it we share the space and we share the yeah, I spend more time in here than he does, but it doesn't mean that I can just take over. Yeah. So I don't know how well a secret lab chair would go in here. It would just be too bulky. You're the moneymaker in the garage, Grove. No, I suppose. Well, he's the moneymaker the rest of the time, so can't really. He is definitely the person who facilitates my my little escapades. Also, I like him being in here with me. I wouldn't want him to feel like he doesn't have space. He's my boy. He's my person. I have to compromise, I know. Ridiculous, right? Okay, hairdryer time. Nearly knocked over an old glass. Actually, not too bad. Let's grab a little bit of the light grey. And mixing in a tiny bit of the blue-white. Because we're not looking for natural, we are looking for box art, heavy metal. Mr. Ent looking great. Well, Mr. Ent has grown boobs, so but yes, thank you. She's getting there. I mean, it is Pride after all. Might well be Mr. Who know? What do we know? It's she's a fun project. I'm really enjoying it, but it's quite tricky to get it right. Tree bender, exactly. How are you doing? Cherry blossom like flowers look really nice against the dark base colours. They're beetles, but I did like that was kind of where I was going because my previous I've done her in the past and I put a little pink in the small petals over here, which I wasn't allowed between quotation marks to do on this one. So I thought I'd still get like a little bit of that pinkish red in there to hopefully bring back a little bit of visual interest. Thank you for noticing. That's kind of you. How long have I been working on her? Ooh, that's a good question. Probably too long. A couple of streams and a couple of like off-stream sessions. Probably like 20 hours, something like that. It's been 84 years, yeah. Oh. Oh, Titanic. What a weird love story that was. I know, Ruben's gone. Time moved differently in the war, but that's true. Sure, the camera does not do the model justice. Yeah, it's difficult to pick everything up on. If I put like if I bring it closer to the camera, let me see. Bear with. I should be able to make this work. One moment. Light on her properly. There. So yeah, she's getting there, but it's a slow process because I'm a slow painter, and I don't mind that. It's just knowing my own limits. But yeah, I am very tempted to ask my contact to have a look at my model before I submit her. I don't know if that's cheating. Probably is a bit cheating a little bit, but this actually has, with the grey rocks, that actually is alright. Let's add a few more drops of the... Oh yeah, yeah, I mean she's not done. This pot does not want to close at all. And I am terrified of cleaning it out because I don't want to splash paint onto my model, but at the same time I can't just leave this pot the way it is. Look at it. Like, ugh. Look. Oh well. Tiny bit of war flesh back onto this palette. Stop blinding me. Don't want to blind the camera either, but oh, thank you. And a stretch. Ambassador. Oh. No more thunder today. Yeah, I think can't. Did we have any? We had a hailstorm. Britain is very weird. Yeah, no, it's been a weird week, to be honest, for weather. Try and get all this green out of my dry brushes. Right. Tweezers. Dry brushes in the box for now. And now we pick some tufts. Wrong drawer. So I feel like they need to be slightly like tan almost. So not alien neon. Maybe some of this. Oh no, I don't have anywhere near enough tufts. It's a curse. Probably have some more actually. Yeah, oh, I have these as well. I really like these. But they're a bit too fancy for this. I'm not supposed to go fancy. Oh, I've got these as well. But these look a bit plasticky. I love tufts, man. But have I got the right ones? These are probably better. What we can do with... No, that's too dark. That's too dark. I don't want laser cut plants because they were not in the brief. Flowers were not in the brief. I never have enough tufts, Ben. I always need more tufts. I am an absolute sucker for a good tuft. I don't know. What's this? What is this supposed to be? Like a tundra? Brown. Yeah, I can tell. No. These are too green. Holy moly, these are too green as well. Don't I have anything tallish that is like beige? I've got these. I can use these, I guess. Wasteland tufts. That might go. Because those are all laser cuts. Yeah, I recently added a oh, look at that! I found a big base. Insert in your window, yeah. I added a donation page and a wish list page to my bio. I didn't want to like advertise it in the like some people get these really big tall and beige. Got you. Bless you. Yeah, I didn't really want to advertise that like donations are open kind of thing. You've got some of these streamers who have these massive big old blocks on their pages where they just like, oh, this is where you can donate. Oh, this is where I would like to like to receive money from you. And I don't like that, so I didn't do that. Just going to read the brief. stuff on. He's on the way. Oh, AK. Ooh, nice. Coming in on Saturday to drop off stuff for Gary. I'll ask him to grab some. What was I doing? You sent me a voice message. Was it Gadget? Next time, Gadget. Right, let's see what the standard ground coat such as sand or texture paste, which will then be base coat. 2 visible levels of dry brushing on top of the base coat. Tufts should be included. Minimum requirements. So we can go above and beyond, I guess. Maybe. Maybe. Oh god, I've got blue on my tufts. Right, let's, for my sanity, let's pick out these stones again, because I did some dry brushing and they've been daubed. See, I think it's visible. But I might just add a tiny bit more Agrax to drop it down slightly in some areas. Can I play it on stream? Like, I'd never just play someone else's voice on stream without asking first, so. Okay, cool. Right, bear with. So we're saying Inspector Gadget's Dr. Claw. See what
Next time, Gadget.
one more time.
Next time, Gadget.
That's great. Yeah, there's a voicemail on an old phone for ages. That's amazing. That's really funny. That is really funny. Right, my Discord is going bonkers. I don't really know why. One of our friends, or two of our friends actually, they have a cat, and the cat is called Meatball. And they've made an edit. Like, bear with. That picture. And that yawn. The cat looks like a psycho. He's an absolute idiot, apparently. Orange cat. So that makes sense, but... It's really funny. Right, so... let's have a look at these tufts under the actual light rather than through the plastic. One brain cell globally is shared between all the orange cats, I know. So I think light green is going to be too happy and healthy, but a combination maybe of beige. Tiny dry green with these. Oh yeah, I used to have a female red cat, which apparently is really rare due to some genes thing. She was the sweetest thing in the world. Like I was like a child. I think I was, I want to say, like 7 or something when I got her. Look at this absolute lump. Camera, hello. There you go. Yeah, like 7 or something. And yeah, she would let me dress her up, play with dolls together. It was she was great. Great cat. But she liked the great outdoors a little bit too much, and she used to escape off the balcony into the garden of the neighbors downstairs. So she would go down the corrugated roof and and just slide down into the garden. And then when she was done playing, she would go around the building and sit round the front of the house at the front door. And she would make people knock on the door for her. Or I say knock on the door, ring the doorbell rather. So she was quite clever for an orange. Never an even number. Never, ever, ever even numbers. Because even numbers make things look weird. Nature doesn't do even numbers. And even if it does, it looks weird. I think we should put one more tuft over there as well. Oh, stick my finger into the super glue. Well done. Exactly what we wanted. And then I love tufts. Tufts are so good. I really want. I would put tufts all over this base if I could. I mean, I can, but that's not what I'm supposed to do. It's not what I'm supposed to do, so we're not doing that. Let's get a tiny bit more green in this grey. Caveman's action. Come in, come in. How do you do? How was your stream? Welcome, come in, raiders. How's it going? I've just found a red on my brush, which is interesting. Cocoa Power Raiders. I love it. Caveman, how's it going? I don't know if I follow you yet. Let me just give me a follow. Yep, follow. What were you working on today? Oh, Kirby. I'm wearing pink and I'm a blob. How was your stream? Were you working on anything fun or was it a slog? Yeah, of course. Thank you for the raid. Dushi, hello. How are you doing? You're working on Age of Fantasy Necromancer. Ooh. Do you have any pictures that you could share? That sounds interesting. They painted some wonderful minis. Awesome. I'll have to try and catch them sometime when the stream is up again. I've been working on this model. She's a study piece. I need to practice heavy metal and like box art kind of style. So I've been working on this. I'm getting there. Not right now, still a work in process. No worries. Dushi, thank you for the follow. That's very kind of you. Well, if you ever want to share any images and stuff, I have a Discord with a bunch of wonderful people on it, and we have a very nice works in progress channel. Or if you have an Instagram that I can drop a follow on, then by all means. Anything, anywhere. Thank you very much for the follow. That's very sweet. So yeah, a study project for me, and it's slow going because it's not really my normal style. But I really like painting Sylvaneth, so when I was told what the brief was for the training project, I was like, okay, I'm painting a Sylvaneth then if I can, if you will let me. So So, yeah. Drycha Hamadreth. And I've done her once before when I was, like, she was literally the first ever model that I picked up from my local gaming store. This was Christmas 2 years ago, I want to say. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, she's been really fun to work on. I've honestly, like, anyone ever not sure about what to paint next, grab some Sylvaneth because they are so fun to paint. Highly recommend that to anyone. Because they're essentially big old trees, you can't really... Yes, please do post your Insta link. If you get if it shouts at you, I will repost it. It might block it, but I... Oh, it worked. Nice. I wasn't sure if it would. Ah, the Ratman clans. I am just looking at my... I haven't set my Discord up to share screens, but that is very, very nice. I need to get one of those, like, Lazy Susans, like something that spins. Louet Cactus, thank you so much for the follow. That's very kind. You guys are very nice to me. I'm following you back. Apparently you already followed me. I don't know if you did that just now or if you the robot pose. I like it. That's awesome. Are you off paint? I'm still here. I don't know. Are you leaving? Are you leaving me already? I thought you liked me. Do you stream in English or in German, Caveman? Notice the time. At 9 o'clock. There's usually another half hour. Ish, depending on how I'm feeling. Oh man, I'm so excited that I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I'm not necessarily excited about traveling and all that, but because I always find that quite stressful, but usually stream in German, but if there are questions in English, you know you should talk English. You try and best also in English. Me too, no work, yeah. Nivian has very kindly offered to drive me to the airport so I don't have to pay an absolute fortune in parking. So that's nice. Alright, we got some of these little stonesies. Drycha's looking so good. You're jealous because I'm not having to go to work tomorrow. Long journey? Yeah, I'm flying back to the Netherlands for a long weekend, going to see my family, which I haven't seen them in a while, so those bugs, damn. Yeah, they've been, I did those, when did I do those? What day is it today? Wednesday? Monday, I think. Yeah, so it was alright. And then I started to stream today and I realised that I forgot the one on her butt, so I needed to get the same paints out again. It's like, oh, frick's sake. But yeah. I thought so. Yeah, I thought it was a good reason. It's I don't enjoy travelling at all. But I take my my Kindle with me, my e-reader, and I take my my headphones, and I just go get a coffee and sit down and not stress too much about it. You don't want to work tomorrow? No, same. I've been really disliking my work recently, so I'm very happy to not have to go for a few days. I feel yeah. I think it's I have this new obsession, or new old obsession. I've been going down this YouTube rabbit hole and watching Pokemon trading card game card shows. So I've got all these really nice card dealers who want to make kids really happy and stuff, and they give them free packs and free cards and just generally make people really happy. And that got me into thinking like, oh, I wonder what happened to my old Pokemon cards. So I asked my brother what happened with them, and he was like, oh yeah, I took them home when our mum moved house, but I never got round to like looking into like if they're worth anything. If you want them, you can have them. So I'm going to pick up my old Pokemon cards on the weekend. During the last weekend, you were visiting your grandson. It was so nice to be with him. Oh, awesome. New old obsession. Yeah. So this was when my brother and I used to collect stuff together. Because growing up we didn't have an awful lot of money, so my brother and I used to share like things that we liked so that we could both enjoy or both have more of it without feeling like the other one was getting something that they weren't, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've been yeah, we used to we bought a Nintendo 64 together, and like playing Mario 64, he would do all like the difficult boss fights, and I would do all the jumping puzzles, which is ironic because I suck at jumping puzzles now. Stuff like that. We would split things into who did what, and collecting Pogs, the little plastic discs that came in crisp bags, Flippos, they were called in Dutch, and Pokemon cards, and there were all these things that, yeah, it's been, yeah. And my brother is 5 years younger than I am, so he's turning 35 on Monday, and he's really not interested in any of that. So I'm really, yeah. Now that I'm all back into Pokemon, I bought my first singles today. I ordered single Pokemon cards online. I'm very excited. So I've got my binder with nice cards. I'm making these nice collections, and it's bringing something like childhood happiness back into my life, at least for the time that this obsession lives on for. But it's been really, really fun. It's nice to share it with my current partner, with my partner now as well. Like I used to share with my brother, and I'll share it with him. It's really nice. Did you do anything special with your grandson, or did you just press fingers for those nice cards? Well, we were kids, so I think that anything that's in there is probably going to be a bit damaged. But he did send me a picture of a binder. They were all in a binder, so maybe they are not too damaged. Apparently, there's a shoebox with a load more cards, and like he said, more Pokemon cards and Magic cards, and like some Yu-Gi-Oh, I think, as well. But he couldn't find the shoebox when we talked together, so he said like, I'll keep an eye out for it. If I find it again, I will let you know. So we shall see. Maybe that's still maybe that still surfaces before I get there, and then I can take it home with me when I go. And otherwise, I'll have to ask him to post it or something, maybe. But yeah. I am seriously considering stopping this model and not touching her anymore because I am worried that if I do more I might ruin certain things. This 1-year-old, almost 2, but you'll be drawing for him, with him. He loves to play vacuum cleaning. You'll have to explain that to me. Well, are you like holding up by his clothes and just going like woo, upside down or something? Or yes, that's the only thing that I can think of. Or are you actually like riding him around on the Hoover maybe? When they're little, you can do that kind of stuff. He loves it. He has a vacuum cleaner toy, really? Aww. I bet his future partner is going to love that. Be it boy or girlfriend. If you love hoovering as a kid, that's going to be amazing for the future. Someone's going to be very lucky with that as a partner. Like, look how clean the house is, darling. Or absolutely for themselves as well, obviously. Sorry, I'm just putting some paints away because I have about 20 paints on my desk, which is absolutely outrageous, considering I only needed like a tiny, tiny bit of each. Tiny bit. Trying to organise my stuff while I'm talking to you guys. Dance, dance, dance. So at 6 AM starts cry. Yeah. Right. Nivian, are you still in the chat? Or are you disappeared? Because young Matthew messaged me earlier and said that the AK texture paste is on its way. And I just found that the Nurgling Flesh and Celestra Grey are drying out like sad, sad times, and I don't think we have spares of those. So if you're okay to grab some, I suppose we don't need to. I can do that commission for Henlo. Yeah, so Matt says that the texture paste is on the way, so it should hope maybe it'll be there when you go there on Saturday. His mum needs to tell him the Hoover is on vacation. She put it away after 3 days, always playing cleaning. Wow, that's that's brilliant. Can you imagine though? Like, I hate hoovering, like absolutely hate it. The noise does stupid things to my brain. I have to do it at work because, well, it's either me or the boss, and the boss isn't gonna do it, is he? So it's me. Hello, it's me. You can get those paints too? Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should. There's still some beetles on here. I need to keep this. Look, there's beetles. Look, there's like beetle, and some with wings, beetles. What's this? What is part 40? Oh my god. Whatever it is, part 40 isn't very obvious. Oh, it's an option. Thank God for that. Jesus cripes. I did 34 instead of 40, so it's... Yeah, I know! No, it's like 30... there we go. Part 40 was still on the sprue here. And I'm like, why? But it's an option. You can do either beetles or this. Don't know why you would do... Oh, it's honey, and like it's honeycomb, you say? No, that's fine. Okay, cool. I didn't fuck it up. That's good. Yeah, exactly. Phew. Add the bowl to them and see. The thing is, it's not the paint itself that's drying out. It's because it's all crusted up in the lid, and the pots are nearly empty anyway. It's they've been used a lot. Like Nick did all of his plaguelings with Nurgling Green, and Celestial Greys are one of our go-to greys. So yeah, it's all like rank in the lid. Like look, like I am not. This is, well, there's still some paint left, but look at that lid. I'm not doing that. That's bleh. No thanks. But I have a really nice I bought a whole box, like a tub of mixing bowls. They're just some stainless steel. What about cleaning the lid? Yeah, but like, I'll get paint everywhere. I'll have to pull the lid off the pot while not spilling paint everywhere. Turn the lid inside out, scrape it out, scrub it out. I mean, I guess I could. And I know I should, but we have so many pots that are like... I can see another one now. I think it's like Mornfang Brown or something. It is Mornfang Brown. Look at that. It's so dried in. Like, it's crusty. And I've tried to clean this one out. I even used a hobby knife and it just wouldn't. It's so stuck in. That does work if it's fairly fresh. Or if it's like a bit sticky, gloopy, like this one. You can just flick it out. But it's, yeah, it's... I need to spend some time with my paint, but every time I'm in here, I'm always painting. I don't like doing the admin side around our admin. I don't like doing the other stuff around it. I want to just paint. Let me paint. But yeah, I kind of want to paint the base rim. Do you know what solvent they use? You can put extra in. When it's the lids. It's not the actual paints themselves. It's literally just the lids, like the caps. And what I would need to do. She looks so good. A thing for the beginning of the stream, yeah. Yeah, I need to. We do 10 minutes of admin before we can stream, and the admin is we're going to clean paint pots today. Yeah, let me just be sensible and do a little bit of sanding of the base rim before I That'd be funny though, wouldn't it? I would like today on Hobby Stream Time, we're doing all the boring shit that nobody ever wants to do. You've seen painters use massage guns to shake the bottles. I mean, sure. I have a vortex mixer, but like hoovering, it's so noisy that my poor autistic brain doesn't deal well with it. And I'd rather have a numb arm from shaking my paint than secret of cleaning lids of paints. Yeah. Today I will show you how to clean your paint pots. Right. Right. These markers are an absolute hack, by the way, for base rims. This paint will self-destruct. Yes. The real color markers, I think most acrylic paint markers are pretty good. I just heard good things about AK, so I picked up these. Depending on how far gone your base rim is, one or two coats does it. So I will leave this to dry for a bit. It's yeah, it just saves you having to get your paint pot out and get paint on a brush and stuff. These things, I don't use them for anything else. Yeah, they're acrylic paint markers for modeling, fast dry, waterproof. Like, I think they're designed, can be used on plastic, resin, metal and wooden surfaces, resistant to water and heat, can be applied in layers like any modeling paint, does not blur, allows for subsequent weathering with any product, apply on prime surfaces. No, I need to varnish her. She needs a satin varnish. I've been told that a mix of matte and satin is also allowed, so I will probably do that, because I don't want her to be super glossy. But I am seriously contemplating asking if I can send my friend some photos of her to see if he will... Are they expensive? I picked this one up at the model show that I went to with the hobby store, and they weren't that, or where I got them from. They weren't bad, like $5 or something. Oh yeah, but I haven't. I literally have just this one. I don't have. I only picked up the black one. Hi, Kat. How you doing? How's it going? Right, let's dry that. Let that dry for a moment. Yeah, I think those markers are meant to, you should be able to like actually paint your model with them, but I don't really see how you would get into like nooks and crannies because they're like a felt tip pen. So this is quite, like, it doesn't flex, or it flexes a little bit, but not enough to really get into corners. You're okay? Yeah, not too bad, thank you. I'm looking at Drycha Hamadreth and thinking that I should probably stop touching her and just leave her as is, as my attempt at heavy metal style paint job. Although I may need to. Let me just, for my own sanity, not that, but that. Might add a tiny bit more of an edge highlight on these wings. For your textured images, you use Sharpie. Oh, that's fair. I've never tried it, but I can see how that would be, how that could work. They do come out really nice from what you've shown us, so I'm thinking about maybe painting something on my Pokemon binder, but I'll have to pick up some acrylic markers for that, I think, to be able to let that like sink in so it doesn't rub off immediately. Or alcohol markers maybe. I think I actually might have alcohol markers. I might actually be able to already do it. Pretty sure I picked up some things for when I was still under the impression that I was going to do journaling. And then, like a true neurospicy person, did it for about 2 pages and then never again. And now I have a box of very nice journaling supplies, but you're hoping to finally get started on the bus soon. Ooh, nice. Long time ago you had hope for the future, but now I get, ooh, a butterfly. Yeah, that's it. Which is pretty positive, isn't it? I think that's pretty positive anyway. Ooh, a butterfly. The fact that we can still see the butterflies. Okay. Ah, Jill, yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm going to take some photos of her. And then ask very nicely if I can welcome back. Take some photos, ask very nicely if I can Yellowy the Sea Dragon, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, see if I can if I'm allowed to get my friend to pre-assess so I can make changes or adjustments if I need to. Those are some interesting adverts. Gambling, gaming, erectile dysfunction. What are you Googling, Paint? Oh no, on Twitch they're not specific to the user, are they? Can't remember now. But yeah, this needs to go to the side for a moment. And I think rather than stressing about starting something new, I think I'm going to finish a little bit early there and go raid someone, and then I can take a few photos and yeah, they're not targeted ads. They're not targeted. Don't worry. Heresy. Oh, White Wolf is playing is. Oh, but Zombie. Zombie always raids me. How long has he been painting for? Because if he's been 15 minutes, get in. We're going to Zombie. Right. Right. We're going to do a little raid. I'm going to raid Zombie Sashimi, who is an incredible artist and an incredible person. So they deserve all the love. He can deserve all the love that he can get. So we're going to go there for a bit. Thank you all again very much for the support, the kind words, the attention, the time you spend with me. and for all the new follows, for the raid, and the subs. That's subs. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go raid Zombie, and I hope you'll give him some love as well. Thank you all very much. Reminder, there's no stream on Saturday because I will be in the Netherlands. Bye bye.